Damar Hamlin's latest proof of life video has a couple oddities that point to it either being a deepfake or possible proof he is very sick. I'll go through the 4 possibilities of what may be going on behind the scenes. Number 1. It's a deepfake. Before you start assuming this is nuts, look at this amazing Tom Cruise deepfake. He walks and moves just like the real person. He even makes amazing facial expressions. All this was done from a home computer, so imagine what a billion-dollar company could pull off. Voices can be faked by AI as well. Now this is what makes people think it is fake. Look at his arm when he throws his jacket. Where did his tattoos go? A deepfake is done with a body double that they could add a CGI face onto. We do see his tattoo on that arm later, but it seems to be invisible here. The only thing I can think of is that the light is hitting it just perfect. You do see it at the very top of his forearm when it swings down, and keep in mind this is a dark room. The more I study this, I tend to think it is real. The arm really does bother me though. Some people say the ears are different, but I don't really see that. There is a tiny difference, but the ear is such a complex shape, it's hard to get a good read on it. They seem the same to me. It's interesting that a video is no longer proof of anything. It's going to be a nightmare proving things in court, and you won't be able to trust anything you see. Number 2. What I think is a big possibility is that he has major brain damage, and that's why every 10 seconds there is a jump cut. Remember how messed up the guy who ran against Dr. Oz was at that debate? He had a stroke and was constantly stuttering and saying sentences that made no sense. Maybe that is why we haven't seen him give an interview. He can't.
But there is that 2018 interview that you said, quote, "I don't support fracking at all." So how do you square the two?
I do support fracking, and I support fracking, and I stand, and I do support fracking.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Fetterman.
It's like we get one sentence from him, and it cuts. He may have had to say each sentence multiple times. The script he is reading from is that perfectly crafted politician talk, by the way. I hope he isn't brain damaged. Until we start seeing him freely interacting with the fans, we'll never know. This theory also could explain that bizarre appearance at the stadium where his face was hidden. He might have some strange facial tic or teeth clenching thing that he cannot control. That could also be a thing they are editing out in these jump cuts. Number 3. He has NFL handlers. This one ties into number 2. If he has anything wrong with him at all, the NFL does not want that to get out. Damar Hamlin filed 2 copyright claims on his phrases the day they took him off the intubator. You think he woke up asking his mom to get some lawyers so he could print shirts? It was obviously prepared and waiting for him. The deal may be to keep his mouth shut about what happened, or whether he was vaxxed, and then they'll help him with shoe deals, etc. The video does somewhat sound like a hostage video when you listen to it. But then again, it is a serious subject, so I won't speculate on that too much. You would think the way to get this message out would have been at the stadium, set up a press conference. Let everyone ask questions. But no, something is being hidden from us. Either he cannot appear live because he is not fully well, or he is not allowed to because he could say the wrong thing when asked an unscripted question. Number 4. And the 4th possible explanation is that he's just completely fine. Maybe he just picked a crappy editor, and that explains the weirdness of the video. And then the odd stadium appearance could just be him being too shy or traumatized to show his face. NFL players can be weird guys and eccentric, so that is a possibility as well. Hopefully that's the case.